recently I did a recent beach portrait with this photographer named Hayden Peterson. So if you don't know who's Hayden Peterson, he's basically like a YouTuber from Melbourne. He does like creative photography stuff and he documents experiences with it. So he does like cool water particles, photography, explosions, stuff along those lines. So I can just link him in my channel down below. So recently I did a beach portrait up in Manly, Sydney with him. So we decided to catch the ferry and met up with the model and another photographer named Chris. And then later on we decided walking towards the main beach. When we got to the beach, we tried to decide where we should set up, but then we just set up at the main part of the beach. What we did is we end up experiment with the lighting. So we did like a few test shots how the lighting is, which is the lighting was very shocking because it was harsh lighting, so we couldn't do anything.
Because the sun is back here, we need to have some light here to fill it in.
Yeah.
So maybe we should like shoot this way, that way.
Yeah. I think that'd be better.
Yeah, this will be.
So we tried to use the reflector, which the reflector did help in some ways, but
It's fucking small as.
in some situations, but I think most of the time it didn't really help out.
It's over there, but we'll figure it out. Let's just play around with the lighting.
Just take a few shots now, and then worst comes to worst, we can go different locations.
Yeah.
And then for this section of the photo shoot, the photos were actually won't turn as bad as we thought it was, you know? Like we actually were getting some decent photos, you know? Like
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, that's so much better. The line's so much deeper.
I like this. This is way better. Okay.
because I was actually kind of happy with the photos in this section. Like the photos wasn't as too bad as I thought it would be.
Now can you turn around like even more, then look back at me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Looking good. Nice. Look at this. I love that. I love the reflection. You can actually see the reflector in the fucking sun.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, maybe we should have like, I hope they won't come.
Nice.
Yeah,
so it goes later, you'll get more people.
Yeah. I think that we're doing fucking well considering the lighting is shocking. Yeah. Like these photos are alright. Like.
And then later on we end up going to some shade area where we end up going to like some stone wall to get some portraits there. Take some photos there. And the lens I was using for this photo shoot was
So I'm using an 85mm, but since my camera's a crop, it'll be like, since times by 1.5, it'll be like 127mm. So yeah.
127mm.
Yeah. Well, Hayden's still in my shot, fucking hell.
Damn.
Get out of my shot!
I took some photos with the beach wall over sandstone, and the photos on that, they were alright, but I got like a few good ones. And then later on, we decided to come over to a surfing board, right? And we tried to do some portraits there. I was using an 85mm. He was using a 24-70.
Not too bad. It's just like, I'm not used to this lens. It's something I never use.
Yeah, the 85.
But it's kind of interesting. Well, I got some decent shots I can show. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, I got some shots here. Oh, that's not bad.
It's kind of cool. Like.
It looks good to me.
Yeah. I tried wider stuff because I wanted to get like, I like that, like personally.
I think the 85 was better for it, to be honest.
I like the side ones as well.
Okay, cool.
And then later on, what happened is we went to this lifeguard box, right? We tried to take some portrait inside. I tried to experiment. Some of the photos weren't too good, but there's this one photo I did got was the one where I got Natalie to
use this window as a frame, and I want you to stand all the way back. So you know that.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, use that as the frame, and I want her to stand all the way back.
That could be a good shot.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Like as if she's like looking out.
ideas now.
Bro, look at you go.
So
your shot would be good.
Director.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. So you want Natalie to be off? Like,
yeah, off.
So can we move the up and go?
Yeah, definitely move the up and go.
What I did with the 85mm, which I was actually happy about. Like I was happy how I edit that. And then Hayden was trying to go for some sort of abstract style photography inside the lifeguard shed. So I don't know, he was trying to use like a wide lens to get some cool abstract and trying to use like a bit of the contrast, the shadows and the lighting to form some sort of patterns. And then later on what happened is we tried to get some water shots. To be honest, I didn't really like how the water shots turned out because I really didn't know what I was going for, but I think Hayden had no idea what he was going for the water shots. Like,
while you're walking, can you like just like kind of like, just like sort of like strolling a little bit, just like whatever, like you can look at your feet, like I'll direct you. Like.
It was kind of hard because the wave was going really strong and it just wasn't smooth. So like, I just keep crushing it. And then we tried to do some other shots. We tried to get her more in the water and tried to experiment with different water shots. And I didn't really like the water shots. I don't think I got any water photos, but I think Hayden got some decent water shots.
But even like these shots themselves, oh, that's pretty sick. That's we got some water in here and stuff. That's a bit too much probably, but I like that. That's we got a little bit of, I think that, yeah, the lighting's just getting worse and worse.
And then later on, what we did is we ended up...
Alright, so the plan is we're going to do some sand particle photo shoot. So we're going to get Natalie to grab the sand and flick it around, and we're going to get some cool detailed shots of it.
Natalie to grab the sand and drop the sand and start like pulling the sand down on the ground, and we'll use like a quick faster shutter speed to capture the moment. And I was kind of happy with some of those photos. Like I got this one photo I was really happy with, which is the one where I've got the framing of her hands in a V shape and the sand was thrown up and it was like a way to frame. I was pretty happy with it. Alright, so in the meantime, I'm just going to go through the photos that I edit. So these are some of the ones I took. So there's this one. So this one I was actually happy with. Like I actually like the pose Natalie did. And then there's this one. This one is really nice. I actually like this photo. Like this one's really nice. I like how I edit this photo and all of that. Like I wasn't too sure what type of editing I was trying to go for, like, because normally when I edit my photos, I normally edit like in like a dark, moody vibe, contrasty vibe. But since I was shooting in the daytime, I decided to try to like brighten up the edits, go for that beachy vibe, like you know the movie Baywatch. I was trying to go for that type of vibe because we were shooting at the beach. So it was this one, and then there's the sandstones ones. So the sandstones were alright. This one wasn't too bad. I like this one. This one's really nice. I actually like the blurry background I used for this photo. So like I think the lens I was using was 85mm. So since my camera crop would be like 127mm. So I used this. I used that lens for this photo. And then there's some of the photos I took with near the surfboard. So this one with the 85mm. Like so this one I was actually really happy with. Like these ones are really nice. Like I actually like the type of editing I went for. I wasn't too sure how the photos were going to turn out because I thought the photos weren't going to be as good since we had harsh lighting, but we managed to get some good photos with the harsh lighting conditions, and I was actually really happy with the photo. And then this one's probably my favorite, I reckon. Like these two, like I actually like the way how I used to use the door frame as a way to frame my subject, and I got Natalie to stand all the way back to get this nice photo. So I really like this photo. Like these, like I actually like the minimalism look I was trying to go for, like the minimalism edit, because I was trying to go for like some sort of like some natural tone edit, some bright tone edit. And then there's this one. So this is the sand one, the sand particle one. So this one I was really happy with because I like how I managed to get her face in focus and got the sand particles in the freeze motion. And I actually like the framing of the two hands of the V that shake her face. Maybe you actually look closer, you can see the reflection of the photo shoot. Like you can see me taking the photo, and you can see Hayden Peterson just fucking recording me from the behind the scenes. And you can just see fucking Chris is looking back. The reflection. But anyways, and then I think I'm gonna go for Hayden Peterson's photos, but he didn't edit the photos. I edit the photos, so I use my presets for these ones. So this one he took. So this one's really nice. I really like this photo. Like this is like the lighting's really good. That one. I think for this one we used the reflector for this photo, as I remember. You know, we got like we got Chris to stand up really close to use the reflector, and I actually like the reflection of the glasses. Like, fuck, that's actually pretty dope. Look at that reflection. And then we got this one. This one was actually pretty cool. This one, the one he took. I think he was trying to go for some water particle type photo. So he was trying to like get it in freeze motion. I think it was in the next one. This one, I think he was trying to get that in freeze motion. And then there's this one. I actually like this photo. This photo is really nice. Like I actually like the abstract vibe with this photo. Like he was trying to go for some patterns and texture. Like I like the contrast with the shadows and the lighting, so you can see some patterns. I really like. I think this is probably the favorite one. Like I never would take photos like. And then there's this one. I actually like this photo. Like, I don't know how he shot this. It's a really interesting angle how he shot this photo, because I would never take photos like this. Like, I would never thought about taking photos like that. This is a really cool photo. It's like, it does give like really some cool beachy vibe photo. And then these are the water shots he took. So this one's pretty nice. I actually like this water photo. Like, I actually like how you got like the foreground of the freeze motion of the water particles. So that's pretty cool. I like this one. And then I think there's this water shot he got. I think he yeah, this one's alright. I like this water shot. Wasn't too bad. It's pretty nice, this one. I think my personal favourite from his one is probably this one. I really like this. So what I learned from this photo shoot is that it was out of my comfort zone, so I had to get out of my comfort zone when taking these photos. And secondly, I had to I realized like portrait photography was such a different world to me. Like, it's something I still need to work on. Like, I haven't done a lot of portraits as he had, and it was definitely out of my comfort zone. And since it was harsh lighting, right, I had to like work my way around it. Like, I don't normally shoot harsh lighting. Like, harsh lighting's like the worst conditions, but I think what I learned is that as a photographer, you gotta figure out how to take a good photo in conditions you have. So if it's like shit location, shit lighting conditions, you gotta find a way how to take a banger photo. I think that's the skill between a good photographer and a shit photographer. So I was pretty happy from this photo shoot, and I was really grateful that Hayden actually was down to do it. You know, like, Hayden Peterson has been probably one of my biggest photography inspirations, actually. Like, I don't know, it's just, he definitely has inspired me to be the photographer I am. If it wasn't for him, I don't think I would be into photography if it wasn't for him. So yeah, I think that's the end of the video, and yeah, consider liking, subscribing, and yeah, I think that's, I don't know what the fuck to say, bro. Yeah, anyway, see ya, bye.
Oh, this bike, get a cool shot of this bike.
Get a cool shot.
I just like leave with it. I'm just like,